What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Today's video is not going to be about the Honda because my truck broke. So we got to fix this piece of junk. It's a starter, and I diagged it relatively quick. As soon as I turned the key and nothing happened, I was pretty sure that it was a starter. But I set up my little test light here to show you guys exactly what's going on. So if I get in here like this, you can see my test light, and it's actually on the starter signal wire. So when you engage the starter, there's a signal wire that actually powers the solenoid that engages the starter. So I have my test light on it, and when I try to remote start the car, you can watch the test light will turn on, which means, there we go, that we're getting power. And you even heard the solenoid actually engaged there, and that's pretty funny. The solenoid engaged, and it didn't actually, actually spin the starter over. So just more assurance that it's actually non-functional starter. So we know that that's the problem here. So it's gonna get ready to start again. See what it does this time. Oh, yeah, this time it just turned on. So we know it's trying to start the car. We know it's got power to the starter, which, that's what we need to know. So the starter's got power, not engaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing out, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna go grab a new starter with this core and be able to get my core refund, and I'll get the new one at the same time. So yep, unplanned task, but it is what it is. Gotta push through, gotta fix it. So I got the starter out last night. Just two 14s in the bottom, and then the power wire's got a 13, and then the signal wire has a 8mm, and then this shield has to come off in order for you to get it out with this 10. I'll show you guys more when I throw the other one in, hopefully, but I gotta go to the store right now to get a new one and bring this core back, get my 20 bucks, $150 for the starter, and then $20 core charge that I'll get back, so it's gonna be like $130, so that's not too bad. Alright guys, so I got my gloves on. I'm about ready to try to throw this starter right there in the truck. I gotta go use the truck to bring this furniture that I refinished back. I built this and I refinished this for somebody, so I have to bring that to them today. So I gotta get this thing running because I'm certainly not gonna be able to bring it with the Honda. Yeah, so first order of business, I'm gonna lay down a towel here or something because it's all wet. It's supposed to rain like this for the next 2 days. But yeah, I think first thing I'm gonna do is get the wires on there and get them pretty tight, and then I'll go ahead and throw it back in the slot. Can't forget our little plastic shield. But here's the new starter. Bang. So I'm ready to throw this guy in. I almost gave them my bolts, but I opened the new one to see what it came with and realized it didn't have a bolt, so I took them off of the core that I was returning. Always good to open it and check and make sure that it looks right before you leave, because, it would suck to come home with the wrong part. So yeah, this is the ground. That's already tight. This is the 13 that I was talking about. This is for the power wire down there, and this is for your signal wire on the starter. This is an 8. And then these two 14s go through the bottom just like this and screw up into it, and that shield, which is inside, I'll grab that, goes over this. So you got to put it over this and then slide it up in the slot, tighten the shield, and then you can get these guys started. But I'm gonna do the connections first because it's easier that way. It's really hard to get to the connections without actually getting the starter out of its spot because there's not really enough room to get anything on these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start them first, and we'll get to it. Alright, so I'm not sure what this angle is going to be like, but hopefully you can see something. I'm going to go up in there and start to try to throw my connections on. No! It was going the right way before? What? No way, I just... Oh no! I had it in and now it's out. What the heck? Oh. Now I'm screwed. That's one down. One to go. Tight and tight. Now we can put this thing up in the slot. Definitely a tight fit with the wires and everything. You gotta kind of bend it all out of your way to get it in. All right, we got it. There it is. We're in. All I gotta do is get those 14s, get them started, and do the shield too. We should be all set. I'm assuming you probably couldn't see anything because it looks like the flashlight and hopefully not the camera moved, but hopefully some of that footage is useful. Alright guys, so the only thing left should be to reconnect the battery and see if it fires up. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Now is the moment of truth. Let's see if what we did paid off. Oh, the wheel's locked, hang on. So it seems like I left the battery unplugged all night, and I think what happened is the car forgot its idle, which happens from time to time with this truck. When I unplug the battery for a while, it tends to forget the idle. So you got to kind of learn the idle procedure again. But the car did start. So yeah, I'm pumped about that. I don't know why this truck does that. Never had that problem before. But if I let my foot off the gas, it may stall. So we just got to keep it running for a few seconds, and yeah, we're good to go. So this thing is fixed. Heck yeah, I knew it was a starter. Never been replaced on this thing, 19-year-old truck. So, you know, that's pretty good. Still sounds like it wants to stall. Guess it's always good to just completely reset the ECU, wipe that thing. Alright, so I got the idle procedure learned. My foot's not on the gas. She runs good. Comes back down. Almost stalls because it still doesn't quite know where it's got to be yet, but it'll figure it out. So we're good to go. Starter's fixed. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace. See you in the next one.